Hey, beautiful people. Okay, so this message is for divine masculine. Let's just see where the energy is at for today, okay? So don't forget, everyone is on a different timeline. Take what you need, leave what you don't need, and please use discernment. Now, let me set my intentions. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up. What message do you have in regards to the divine masculine? What is the current energy? The King of Cups comes out. Ooh. So the divine masculine is coming in emotionally balanced. Tell me about that. I want to clarify that with the Wandering Heart stack. Clarify the King of Cups. And so, miscarriage. Ooh. And I don't look at this like there could have been an actual miscarriage, but it could possibly have been, okay? I'm not going to take that away. But it also feels like it's on a spiritual level. And the book talks about surrendering or a setback. And I feel like what's happening here is that life has shifted for the masculine. And whatever could have happened, like it caused a lot of heartbreak. They may have felt defeated, unsure, okay? But it feels like, for the most part, most masculines are in this energy of forgiveness. It's like they're forgiving themselves. They're trying to uplift themselves. And from the book, it's basically saying, although they could be suffering, they still see the light at the end of the tunnel. They're demonstrating resilience. And it says their flowers are due. Some have pent up guilt and regret, most definitely. Because whatever they miscarry, right? Of course, when you have a miscarriage, of course, it's like we get what the metaphor is for that. But something new is coming. Something new is blossoming. Okay? They're planting another seed. So whatever seed they could have planted before, and how I'm hearing it, it's like it was on, the foundation wasn't good. It wasn't a good foundation, okay? But now they're actually, because they're healing, because they actually surrendered, they're blossoming or bringing something new about. Something new is being created. I got the 22 on this card. So, of course, we know 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 is creation. I just got 323 on the timer. So, really pay attention to the synchronicities here. And so, there is something that hasn't been fully expressed, okay, within the divine masculine. Um, they're carrying something is deep. What is this? What hasn't been fully expressed? And it feels like what I just heard is like a dream. Five of Wands reverse. It's like it feels like a dream or potential that was lost too soon. It could have been an opportunity, a relationship, something, right, that felt sacred to them, okay? It even could be like some type of emotional investment, but it still kind of lingers, like that loss, okay? It could be guilt behind it. Um, and it feels like, again, it's like some of them could be holding space for pain that they haven't really named. It's like they can't put their finger on it, but something was forming within them. I don't know if it was hope or love or vision for the future, whatever it was, okay? And right now, again, like the masculines are trying to lead with truth. Literally, they are. Hmm. And I feel like they're trying to also, hold this strength. They're trying to be balanced. They're trying to be in, grateful. But their heart is pretty much just kind of tender. Okay. Um, Even though something new is blossoming, it's like something new is totally coming in here. Now, Five of Wands, clarify the Five of Wands. There could have been some type of reconciliation or Seven of Pentacles. Like they could be thinking about reconciling as well with someone or something, or reconciling their differences with whatever this past pain may be that they're still holding on to. I feel like they are, there's, it's like they're carrying this in silence. And look at this, the Seven of Pentacles. You see how it's like you got Seven Pentacles. You've been investing, time, resources, whatever into it, and it's like it's nothing else coming from it. And so now it makes you kind of take a step back to kind of look at it and see what you've been putting your time and your energy into. And I feel like all of these things were forming within them, you know, the hope, the love, the vision for the future, whatever that may be. And then boom, it gets shattered. It miscarries, right? Because guess what? It wasn't built on a solid foundation, right? Um, too much conflict. Too much conflict surrounding whatever it is that they were trying to birth. So the masculines, they poured into something that they believed in, and they were doing it quietly, consistently, and with their whole heart, right? But the tension, it feels like that they avoided, the truth that they didn't voice, the energy that it took to keep the peace stifled the growth. Now the masculine is left like holding this emotional residue of something that never got the chance to be fully become. Wow. Look at that. It's like they're looking like, dang, I was trying to do this and do that, and it didn't, nothing manifest from it. Did I miss my opportunity? Did I wait too long? And it's like then they could be mourning not just what was the loss, but who they could have been, if things had gone differently. It's like it's a lot of wondering, just too much in their head. So what does this mean for Divine Feminine? 808 on the timer, new beginnings. And it's like all of this had to happen, of course, right? Because everything is divinely orchestrated. But it's like all of this had to happen in order for something new to be born, um, or rebirth within you or within them. Okay, because I definitely like if I'm speaking to a twin flame dynamic. Okay, um, a lot could have been avoided, and it is a lot of regret over what could have been. But the masculine has to shift their perspective about it. That Judgment card comes in a reverse. It's that doubt. It's like that lack of self-awareness. I don't that avoiding to awaken, right, to the truth of the matter or whatever, right? And that's what I feel. It's like the masculines, they very much still care. The Chariot card comes in a reverse. And so I feel like it could be like this temptation, you know, that could be the challenge. Should I go back and try to see what I planted? Can I actually really get something to manifest out of this? Or is it a waste of my time? Or I'm already in this situation, what should I do? Should I try to go back to this situation and grow something out of it again after I miscarried the first time? So yeah, this is running deep, y'all. So of course, the whole thing is about letting go and releasing, right? We're not supposed to go back to what makes us feel comfortable. We're supposed to heal from whatever the situations that we have experienced. So I do encourage